And welcome back everyone to our modded Minecraft 1.19, where today guys, well, I'm showing you the results of the last episode. Yes, I am flying up from bedrock, where now, quickly set that hover mode, I now have a giant hole in the middle of the water. Yes, the digital miners did their job, and I officially mined up 500,000 blocks. And then, of course, the free runners will keep me alive. Don't worry, I'm not going to die. So today, guys, man, first of all, it is exciting having this much material at my disposal. In fact, you know what? If I just use my portable teleporter here and head home, and of course, it's going to take a moment for it to figure out what's going on because the server does not like fast travel like that. But okay, we're good. So if I come into here, I want to just show you guys how much stuff I ended up with. So I've got 164,000 cobble, 214,000 cobble deep slate, 18,000 dirt. I mean, we're living the high life here. 16, 15, 19,000 andesite, granite, and diorite. I mean, yeah, like I said, we have a lot of stuff, more than we'll ever need, and it's good. Now, okay, that's actually not true. I don't have more stuff than I need. I've actually need a lot more of a particular type of wood. So I have a big build project in mind, but I'm still sort of in the process of accumulating stuff. So today we're actually going to get into equipment number 2, because we did an episode a couple of episodes ago where we covered equipment. That last time I had Sky with me. Sky has not resurfaced, so it's just for me this time. And we're going to be getting on with, again, the second video where we cover equipment from the mechanism mod. So let's begin with scuba gear, because naturally, you know, lots of water down there in that hole, and there's a lot of cool stuff to explore down there. So without further ado, I didn't even didn't even think about grabbing the stuff that I needed to prepare for this. So just give me just a second. So to get my hands on the ability to breathe underwater for a long period of time, scuba is the answer. And it comes in 2 pieces. The scuba mask, which naturally will work like a helmet. You put that on your helmet, your head, and you can breathe the oxygen coming out of your scuba tank. So let's begin by making the scuba mask. That is going to be 3 steel ingots, 2 glass, and a basic control circuit. Not hard to make. So, you know, I could have done this a long time ago, but I've had higher priorities. So there you go. Scuba mask is done. Now the scuba tank is a little bit more complicated. We've got 3 steel, 2 infused alloy, 1 basic control circuit, and then a basic chemical tank, which you guys have seen before. So I'm going to go ahead and just craft this up right here. And there you go. We've got it. And goal reached. Breathe easy. Yes, that is the plan. That's always the plan. Breathe easy. Breathe easy. So I've got this second electrolytic separator. That's job is primarily oxygen. And I'm going to throw the scuba tank in there. It's going to fill up with oxygen. And then here in a little bit, once we've finished with a couple of other things, we're going to go and do some underwater exploring. So there you go. That is that. And it can be marked off the list. Now, the second thing is the canteen. And as you can see, down here, I ran out of steak. Now, fortunately, I've got a lot of fish from a previous fishing expedition, but it is annoying to have to think about food. So I'm going to make a canteen, which works kind of like a liquefied food source, and it can hold a lot more food than a stack of food can hold. And then the machine that creates the liquidized, I'm not sure if that's the right word or not, the liquidized food, called the Nutritional liquifier. So first things first, got to actually get to the crafting table. So a canteen is literally just 4 tin ingots in a bowl. A bowl is just 3 planks, and you can actually make 4 bowls with that, which is good because I'm going to need more than 1. So really quick and easy. Again, 4 tin ingots in a bowl, and there you go. We got ourselves a canteen. And then lastly, a Nutritional liquifier, which is 4 redstone, 2 bowls, which I just made, basic control circuits, and a steel casing, which I already have. You guys have seen all this before. Okay, so the way this works is you want to provide this thing with power, but you also want to provide it with a food source so that it can liquefy it. So as you can see, I've got loads and loads of melons, and I've actually got a very amazing setup here. So the gas burning generator clearly has tons of ethylene, but I made this ultimate chemical tank, and it is full of 8,192,000 millibuckets of ethylene. This thing only holds 18,000. 8 million. 18,000 million. I've got so much ethylene, it's ridiculous. And so I'm not going to really need my machines to really work anymore. I mean, naturally, as it uses it up, it pulls the gas out of the ethylene tank, and the ethylene tank takes the gas out of here, and then it makes more. So that's fine. I'm fine with that. But I don't necessarily need to be concerned with not having enough melons anymore. I have so much ethylene that I'll never run out. That's essentially how I hope I'm right. I think I'm right. I might not be right. Who knows? So let's do some stuff. Okay, let's do some fun stuff. So first things first, I would like to transport melons up to the nutritional liquifier. So that means that I'm going to be needing, I bet you I have some in here actually. Yes, advanced logistical transporters. I'm using the advanced because it's what I have. Don't need it. Don't really care how fast the stuff comes out, but it'll come out, and that's good. So, and I don't think these two will interact. Oh, they do. Ah, interesting. Okay. So let's just come on up. I'm going to be placing the nutritional liquefier right here. So I'm also going to need to give it some power, I suppose. So let's just come straight up just like so. Right there is not where I need it. Okay. And let's place this baby down right here. There you go. So I've got no power just yet because I've got almost all of the routes access to it that would be, handy covered up. So, I'm going to have to make it. It won't be beautiful. It's not the permanent solution, I promise. And technically, I need some basic universal cables. But before I actually do this, okay, I've got a very, here, I'm just going to turn this off. All right. I don't want this thing to accept melons right now. Okay. I have a different plan in mind, okay? I got a different plan in mind. So what I need... Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, shoot. Okay, there's got to be a better way than this. Just a minute. Nope, I was not able to come up with a different way. Let's just place that down. Now the nutritional liquefier has power. And before I tell it to start using all of our melons, I have a different food source that I want to use up. Clearly, I've got lots of farm fields and stuff, and right now that's really just there for looks. But what I want to do is use an item that really has no other use. Yes, the rotten flesh is one of those items. I mean, yes, you can trade it to a priest, or a cleric or whatever, but what better way to use rotten flesh than eat it? Now, just a heads up, okay? Just before you freak out, let me just go shift in here. The nutritional liquefier is a machine that is capable of processing any foods into non-dangerous, easily digestible nutritional paste. Yes, so not only does this thing create a food substance, but it turns certain things that you might not want to eat into something that is edible, and that includes the rotten flesh. So I'm going to put this stuff to use. There's no other real use for it. If I go to rotten flesh and right click it, literally the only thing that pops up for using rotten flesh is the nutritional liquefier, where each rotten flesh will create 200 millibuckets of nutritional paste. So let's go ahead and just let this thing work. And it's very, very slow, so I may end up wanting to upgrade the thing. It can accept power and speed and, speed and energy upgrades with muffling. So, you know what? Let's do that now, actually, while I'm waiting on that thing to work. Oh, and while we're on the subject, muffling upgrades is not something I've actually made in any videos yet, but you just use steel dust with the usual crafting recipe to make muffling upgrades, and each machine only needs 4 of them. I've got plenty of steel. I've got everything I actually need to make what I need to make this thing work like an absolute beast. Oh, and by the way, it actually physically shows the item getting ground up and boiled to make it safe, or whatever it's doing. I'm not sure if it's boiling or what, but it's clearly got to have a pretty intense system set up to make eating rotten flesh healthy and safe. I don't know if I trust it fully, but if I end up sick, I'll just take a day off. Oh no! I've made some enriched gold. There's not very many uses for enriched gold, and I've done it before. As you can see, I've got 16 enriched gold now. I'll make something with that eventually, but man, I gotta remember to turn off the auto eject whenever I make this. That's just frustrating. All right, first things first, I'm gonna shift right click with the muffling upgrade and Yes, as you can see, the sound is gone. Now, it is still working, so the next step is to make it more energy efficient, and there you go. And now, speed efficiency to speed up this process. Now, as you can see, it is filling up with nutritional paste, and this canteen is what holds the nutritional paste. And as you can see, it holds a ton of flippin' nutritional paste. So now, let's use the melons. I'm going to tell it, you can accept items in the bottom now. And so it'll start pulling it out, filling this thing up. This, I think it will. Yeah, there you go. Now it will. And now we essentially have unlimited food. And I don't have to have, if I'm going to go on a long journey, I don't have to have multiple stacks of food because I'm afraid I'm going to run out of food. No. This thing can hold an insane amount of food. In fact, okay, let's just do just a little bit of math, okay? Let's do a little bit of math. So if I were to right-click melons and go to the nutritional liquifier, each melon is 100 millibuckets, okay? So 64 melons would be 6,400 millibuckets, right? So one stack of melons is 6,400 nutritional paste. This thing is holding what looks like... I don't even know how much this thing holds, to be honest. I mean, maybe this thing will tell me. I don't know. No, it won't. It won't tell me. It won't tell me anything. Wow. I think my experience tells me this thing holds 64,000 millibuckets. I might be off. It's fine. But that means that this single canteen can hold technically 10 stacks of melons. 10 stacks. Like, that's insane. That's crazy insane. So I'm basically compressing 10 stacks of food into a single slot. It is one of the best things ever, and that is why, where's my book and quill? And that is why the canteen and the nutritional liquefier was super important to me. Now, let's discuss gunpowder mechanism style. But first, I think I'm gonna sleep. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Do 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 do. Yes, guys, I am crushing cobblestone into gravel. Excuse me. Gravel is turning into flint, and I know what you're thinking. Okay, I don't get it. Why are you doing that? Well, like I just said, gunpowder mechanism style. I can get gunpowder from flint in the crusher, or I can get gunpowder from sulfur in the enrichment chamber. Now, to make sulfur, you need hydrogen chloride, or this another pressurized reaction chamber with a bunch of parts and stuff. So going the sulfur route is good. But I like the flint direction better, because what this means is that I can take this flint as soon as this is done, and it is almost done, and then I can throw this flint back through the crusher again and get a full stack of gunpowder. Guys, this is... Oh, dang. No. Auto eject is the worst. Okay, hold on. There we go. Okay, haha. So, crush the flint again, get your hands on gunpowder. This is what I've been after for a very, very long time. I could have went through the whole rigmarole of putting a gunpowder farm in the sky somewhere and murdering thousands of creepers, but I'm a bit of a humanitarian. I don't want to murder a whole bunch of creepers for their gunpowder. I would rather leave them alive, let them do their thing. So why not just crush a stack of cobblestone and get myself a stack of gunpowder? Now, once this is done, and it will be done very, very soon, I'm gonna make however much fireworks a stack of gunpowder can make. And I have, yes, I've got sugar cane here, some excess paper. Let's go ahead and just make this right now. I don't remember how this, yeah, that turns out nicely. Okay, so sugar cane, paper. So I've got a stack of paper, and I'm gonna have a stack of gunpowder. Now, I know what you're saying. Wait a minute. So you're supposed to do... Well, there's your gunpowder, by the way. So you're actually able to do various types of fireworks. Flight duration 1, flight duration 2, flight duration 3. But in my opinion, flight duration 1 works just fine. And so, with a single stack of cobblestone processed through the crusher, the enrichment chamber and then back through the crusher, I now have a stack of gunpowder, and that gunpowder is going to give me, with a stack of paper, 3 stacks of fireworks. And that's all I'm going to need for a while. That's all I'm going to need for a while. In fact, you know what? It's that's good enough. So I've got this fireworks. I am ready to do some traveling with my friend Elytra, which is where's there's Elytra. Yeah. Okay, so we're good to go there. All right, so this thing should be done. 64,000. There you go. So the canteen is now 100% done and full. I now can do something else, an additional step on top of this, and that is I'm going to make another chemical tank. This one is going to hold nutritional paste, which, by the way, I believe is technically a gas. So I'm going to make a gas tank just to make sure that I'm right here. All right, got myself a gas tank. This thing can hold 64,000 millibuckets, same as the nutritional paste. So if I put this into here, oh no, is it technically? It's a liquid. Okay, it's either that. Hold on, it's either that or I'm gonna have to eject. It is a fluid. Okay, I can always use this gas tank. By the way, I use these things constantly. So there is actually a tank that is useful for liquids or fluids. It's called a basic fluid tank, and it's made the exact same way, guys. 4 redstone, 4 iron. Let's make one of those, and yeah, to show you guys the glory that is. I don't have any iron. What the heck? There we go. Okay, so basic fluid tank. Now I don't want to. You know what? I do want to try to do this. Okay, let's shift right click. There you go. All right. So now the nutritional liquifier is filling up this basic fluid tank, and this is going to be a bit of a buffer, but I don't want to do just a basic fluid tank. That's boring. I want to upgrade this thing to an ultimate tank, or an ultimate fluid tank, which can hold 256,000 millibuckets, which is technically what, 4 times bigger than this canteen, something like that. So the way you upgrade these is easy. You just need the different various alloys. You know, you have the infused alloy, elite alloy, atomic alloy, and then a bunch of iron every time. So literally the easiest thing ever. All right, let's go to advanced. It doesn't want to do it because the tank that I've got has stuff in it, but that's fine. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and put that tank in there just like so. There you go. Now it's advanced. Now let's do the reinforced alloys, and now it's elite, and let's do the atomic alloy, and there you go. It is now an ultimate fluid tank. It can hold, I think it's 4 times more than the canteen can. So let's go ahead and put it in there, and it's going to take forever for this thing to fill up, but then once it's done, we're going to have so much food off of this unlimited farm, we'll never need to think about food again. And to me, that is absolutely amazing. So I think I've already marked everything off of my list here. But just to make sure, yes, I've done that. Oh, I did the gunpowder. We now have fireworks. So, you know what? I'm going to do a little bit of inventory management, and then we're going to go do some exploring because, I forgot about this. The scuba tank is done. Yay! So let's put the scuba tank on first. Let's put the scuba mask on. And I'm going to... let's just demonstrate this. I'm sure there's a key bind I'm gonna need. Oh, it's a chest item. What the heck is that? No, I know what you're thinking. It's not Sky. What are you doing, bro? Why are you in my... I'm gonna leave him right there. That is hilarious. All right. So as you can see, the bubbles are going away. If I hit C, now you can see bubbles, and the scuba tank is now working. The amount of oxygen that I have is going down, so it doesn't last forever, but it lasts a lot longer than your own breath there. And just a heads up, once you come out of the water, you need to turn your scuba tank off, right? So now I'm at 23,000. I was at 24,000 when I first started. So, okay. Scuba tank is on. Did it just turn itself on automatically? Or did I accidentally hit the button? Here, I've turned it off. I'm starting to drown. Hit the button again. All right. Okay, cool. Sweet. So now we got scuba gear. It is working. We've got unlimited food. and I've got unlimited flight. Guys, I am ready to go do some exploring, and I know the perfect place to do it. Last time I came over here on foot, it was on a horse, and it wasn't the fastest thing to do, but it wasn't a slow thing to do either. But it looks like I'm gonna easily get to my pit where the digital miner was in one rocket. Oh my goodness, guys. It is gonna be time to go find stuff that's far away, and it doesn't matter where it is. If it's underwater, if it's, and by the way, I know what you're thinking, you know, if you're underwater, if you can breathe underwater, why don't you take on an ocean monument? Well, that still requires some additional things. Mostly the ability to not breathe underwater. I can already breathe underwater. The ability to see underwater, which requires the brewing setup. And I don't have that setup. And I also don't have, I haven't even found another fortress. So I'm a ways away from that. And also the ability to brew potions that make me stronger. Like, that's kind of an important thing too. So anyway, all right. So let's go and check out the world. It's gonna be a little dark, so I won't, you know, spend a lot of time doing this. But there is an underwater cave with some light that I've been wanting to check out. So let's begin. Oh, I don't have my jetpack, so I actually have to think about where I'm going. Okay, there we go. All right, and hello, sir. Yeah. Sorry, no, you don't get to challenge me. And by the way, here, let's take in some canteen nutrients. There you go. That's awesome. And, oh. Well, all right then. I have found myself a cave that was under the ground. That guy had steel, wow, osmium boots. Crazy. Osmium boots, and that one's got gold on them. Very nice, man. Very, very nice. Yeah. So, this whole time I thought that was an underwater cave. And you notice I forgot to turn off my scuba gear. So I just wasted some oxygen. That's a shame. If I had, like, depth strider on my boots or something, then this would it'd probably be better, too, for the battle in the ocean monument, which I will do. I will do it. That's my promise to you. But again, I just want to be a little bit better prepared. So, all right. This is just a whole nother cave. There was an underwater cave, I thought. This is very strange. Also, these glowy squids are pretty awesome. I like it a lot. Okay. This is a cave that is underwater. And, blast. It is very dark. Yeah, that my initial impression was that I would like to explore these things on camera, but it's just dark, you know? It's just too dark to see. Killing these drowned is kind of fun, though. Maybe one of them would give me a trident. That'd be kind of sick. Because that would look really cool with a trident with this setup that I've got going on right now. This is kind of a neat place. Check this out. This is a big cave. Wow. For me, it's so dark, I can't even see. Yeah. Phew. Yep. So I happen to know that there are ways to see underwater, but I guess that means that we just have to, yeah, we have another adventure on, that we're going to be getting up to, and that adventure is to go find ourselves another fortress. Yeah, because that's going to need to happen, guys. We're going to have to find ourselves another fortress. But honestly, I mean, just the fact that we've gotten some of these things done. Go ahead and turn off my oxygen. And actually, you know what? Let's put on the jetpack, my helmet, and jetpack out of here. Go stand on this island in the darkness. So far, so good with the canteen, guys. I know I'm eating liquefied rotten flesh and all, but I haven't gotten sick. I appear to be doing just fine. So let's fly home. Am I not? Oh, I've got the jetpack. It doesn't it doesn't respond too well to the fireworks. So there we go. All right, so let's fly home. You'll notice that there's a lot of light over here because I have spent some time off camera just lighting this place up and trying to keep it spawn proof. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? And then I got the whole section all the way up to my area and surrounding my area nice and lit up so that nothing can spawn and kill us. It's good stuff, man. It's good stuff. All right. And ooh, All right, so this ultimate fluid tank is about halfway full. Absolutely awesome. All right, guys, I think this is an excellent time to end it off. We accomplished everything we wanted to accomplish today, and I just underestimated the darkness underneath the water. But we got scuba gear, the canteen for basically unlimited food set up. We've got the nutritional liquifier, which produces that food out of even the worst things imaginable. We got gunpowder, mechanism style, literally with cobblestone and a little bit of processing. We have tons of gunpowder, basically unlimited gunpowder now. And yeah, guys, it is amazing. And you know what? I think let's finish off the episode in style. Yes, there we go. Can I actually see the scuba tank? I can. Aha! Ha ha ha! That's cool. Sweet, man. Well, I am decked out now, looking really, really good. I want to go check out another fortress in the next episode, so be looking forward to that. Thank you for tuning in, and I will see you all next time.